Howdy all, welcome back. Got the 7-horse Hercules out here again. Brought it up to my own shop, wanted to do some things to it, and just got some more tools and more material to work with up here. So let's show you what I did. If you saw the first video, it was just giving me all kinds of fits trying to get it running on gas, and I like to run them slow as I can, so it works out a lot better. We're running on propane. So this here was, let me see, this was the original mixer that was on it, and I actually broke that little fitting off. I tried to heat it and everything, but not a problem right now. But anyhow, this is basically all this is just a tube with this needle valve screws into the end of the brass fitting, and that's how you adjust your gas when you're running on gasoline. But I took that off. You have to take all your muffler and pipe fittings and everything off to get enough room to spin that out, and that was a feat in itself, trying to get all this stuff heated up from 100 years sitting. And so I've been kind of doing some things like this on another engine, just some pipe fittings, and this is basically cutting your air down. And I got so I can run my demand regulator. These demand regulators, they don't pass propane until there's a vacuum on it. And I got a ball valve so I can adjust that even a little bit more. And as you remember, if you saw the first video, was running really super fast, which I don't like. So let me see if I can get a light down here. Kind of see what's going on. So down in here are your fly weights, and as they spin, centrifugal force forces them out, and that pushes this pin out here like that, and that goes in this lock when it kicks out for a hit and miss. So this was the big heavy spring that was in it, plus it had 2 washers in it to tighten it up even more to make it run faster. I mean, this probably was the way it was running, doing its job, but I have multiple springs laying around. I don't know which one this was about 2 inches longer when I started out. I cut a piece off that was roughly the same length as what it was going to be on the other one, and just kept snipping it down and trying it. You got to knock those little pins out of those fly weights and pull the fly weights out, and then that comes off. But I think I got her just about where I want it. It's running about as slow as I think I can get it, that it'll keep running without shutting down. So let's put the propane to it and see if it's going to work, or if it's going to make a liar out of me, which they a lot of times like to do. And I've got to get popped over the center here. That would be compression. That would be ignition. So we'll probably have to run this through twice. So that's I think that's running just about as slow as this one's going to get without stopping on compression. Might be able to go a little slower, but I'm pretty much fine with that. And I just keep necking the intake down. Smaller. I may redo something here. I don't know exactly. I'm going to leave it like that. I'd like to get rid of this hose. I had this on another engine and put a union in here so it looks a little bit better shape. But that's basically how it works. Much nicer running than it was before. I don't have any water in it. Running like that, it doesn't really make a lot of heat. And what you're hearing is a little bit of side slop in the rod, in the wrist, up at the piston end. If I take a flat rod and hold against the rod while it's running, that quiets down. So I'm probably going to have to pull that out and address that. But it's not really a big issue right now. Just the noise. Everybody thinks it's a wrist pin swap, but it's just that side movement on the rod. But so that's basically a lot better than what it was in the last video. So, and then you got the old cub back there in the back. But so if you like this stuff, again, like I said, hit that subscribe, like, and share, and stay tuned. See what I get next time. Catch y'all later.